Hello everyone and welcome to a tier list video. In this case we will rank every Asphalt 9 seasonal event, so please give a fucking follow to my Twitter where I will retweet shit there. Anyway, let's begin. It will ignore the token packs, but focused on car acquire remnants and my personal thoughts and community. The Bugatti Chiron special event is the first ever special event ever held back in December 20th, 2018. It was also the king at that moment. There are 6 cars needed for the event. At that time only the Dodge is the easy car. The others are unleashed or new vehicles, but overall, it's the king, so it's the best for me. Koenigsegg special event is the second event to be held. It is way different than the Chiron, since there are no Regera packs, but there are car hunts for new vehicles which are the Vensasars. The Apollo N is available in ad pack, which is free but time consuming. There are 3 unleashed car as well, but overall, still the bestest. The Lamborghini Spider is the third special event ever held, although it lasted for 2 weeks, but still considered as easy due to car requirements being easy. Literally, 110 plus the other 7 from the Motor Show daily event, totally 117 blueprints, still the bestest. The Lamborghini Millennium, 4th special event. This time it required all existing Lamborghini cars at that time. People had bad experience on the Lamborghini event of the J car hunt, not the best, so it's a good. Ferrari La Ferrari Aperta, the 5th ever event. The entry is literally the fucking BMW Z4, a car that is obtainable after beating legendary start. There are also 3 cars from the Chiron event, so bestest. Koenigsegg Drive Syndicate, the first ever Drive Syndicate, held on July 2019. It has a different format than other events. The entry car is at SE Tents, which is possible for players. However, there are 3 cars released during the event, which caused criticism, so it's a bad for me. Congrats for people who won the car in its Grand Prix. Mclaren Center is the 6th event, but it is the first event that has stages requiring the main car. There are also stages locked behind conditions, so it's a bad. The Zenvo is the 7th event, also the first event, that doesn't have a decal. It has a season, that gives 1 blueprint. Due to lack of my memory experiencing it, it is a neutral for me. Ignore the bugs, thanks. The Automobili Pininfarina Battista is the 8th event ever released. You just need a VIP and you can win the Battista, but you still need to have a 6-star anyway, so it's a good. The Rimac Nevera Drive Syndicate is the 2nd syndicate ever. It is considered as player friendly as the new car is lent to the player, but according to my experience, it is time consuming even at the Fury, so it's a bad for me. The Lotus Avenger is the 9th special event ever. The car also doesn't have a decal. The Evora and the Allies are entry cars of the event. The Zero is included in the event though. Also, you need golden maximum cars to complete the phase 2 stage of the cars, so it's a bad for me. The Porsche Carrera GT is the 10th special event. It is the longest event ever, with 45 fucking days. The token is needed for 300,000 credit or 300 tokens of the stage including it, so it is considered as a whale event. Both Grand Prix cars are needed to finish it, so it's a good instead. The Lamborghini Veneno is the 11th event. Also the event celebrates the 15th anniversary of Asphalt. 3 additional signed blueprints are given as a headstick. It won a like from me. The Lamborghini Sign FKP37 event is the part 2 of the Lambo season. The Veneno is somehow needed for the event, so it's a neutral. The BXR Bailey Blade GT1 event has the probably easiest car requirements. 2 BPs are obtainable from the Stingray stage, probably best. The SSC2 Artura is one of the worst events ever. It is a key special event. Also for the cars, it is a fucking nightmare. 4 from exclusive. Not to mention that there are cops, big mistake. The Aston Martin Valhalla event is the 15th event. It has 4 free tries, but the Bentley, yay, neutral. The Mclaren Speedtail is a part 2 of the British season. It may be easier than the last one, but 3 cars from previous events are needed, but still a like for me. The Ferrari F8 Tributo, it has 6 cars. The 488 GTB is needed though, so it's a neutral. The Ferrari SF90 Stradale is probably easier than the last one, but it's a bit harder based on cars, so it's a bad. The Bugatti Lavalichinoa Drive Syndicate, Aka the black car, is one of the biggest nightmare of the community. I can even get past the BMW chapter. Also lots of people stopped at the 911 GT3. So it's a big mistake. Like really big. Bugatti Devo. It's a big mistake for me. Why? Because it is a whale only event. Not to mention that the Regera and Chiron are needed the event. Full throttle season, more like full suicide season. The Inferno Automobile Inferno, it's pretty bad. The Infinity Project S is the entry car. Even though the Shelby and the LIs are needed for the car, still bad. I only want the Icona and Lycan, and I'll leave it. But the Aspark Owl is the second whale event. Why we need to buy a shit class A car over this car. GG for people who have one. In Asphalt 8 back in April 2020. Big mistake. The Pagani Imola event is different. The Centenario is needed for the event. There are also 4 free tries, so it's the best event for the community. The Mazzanti Avenger. Crap, whale event. But still. The H2 Speed and Zero are support cars, so it's a bad. The Volkswagen W12 event. It's a key event. Also only Vulcan is possible. Keep in mind that the car is overranked, so you know the drill. Big dislike. The Aston Martin Volcano event is way better than the last one. It is not a whale only event. Beside the cars, it's the good. The Bugatti Veyron? No. The car requirements are shit. I only have the SC20, but the Hennessy Venom F5. I have no words. It's literally the worst event due to huge amount of people buying the Elva. The entire Heatwave season is a big mistake. The Remote Concept _1 event is different. The Taken is a free in this season, but the cars are still hard though. So it's a neutral. The Troidian 1MW event is a different twist. Due to an Ultreza glitch packs, it is basically a free event. Neutral. The Automobili Pininfarina Batista Black Friday event is worst because of the fact that it needs burst of speed cars, which is a big mistake. The Koenigsegg Gemera Drive Syndicate is the 4th drive syndicate ever. Gameloft claimed that it has less paywalls, but it's a lie. Keep in mind the Gallardo is free in this event. It's still bad for me. The Bugatti Chiron rerun is a rerun. All the cars can be obtained from packs, even the rewards are nerfed. We can get the decal with 325 conditions. Best event ever. The Neyron Hyper Coupe map, big mistake ever. 5 key cars needed. The Erash F10 and the Victor are also needed. Pay to win this. That's all for my speech. Hope the Bridge Tour season won't be bad.